myself before I learn to turn on the light. So I don't walk any place in the dark anymore. If there's light, I got to turn on the light because I'm walking into his marvelous light.
Yeah. That's good.
And when you get to that place, you can get to what David says. The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. You know, it takes incredible faith in God for you to make that type of statement. Because we all have some wants. We all have some needs. Everything is not according to his plan yet. The enemy has put some mountains before you, and it seems that there's no way to get over those mountains. But he has given you something that's more powerful than you ever can imagine. And that is your confession. You know, we said, I love you, we said, I can do all things through Christ, who strengthens me. How many times we try to do something without him, and we find ourselves into a battle because we don't have the strength to overcome. But it says that I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So if I don't have the tenacity today to get it done, that means that I got to go back under the shadow of his wings. I have to go back to the refuge. See, because I don't want to come out too soon if I'm not ready to overcome this mountain. If I don't have everything that I need to get me to the other side, I don't want to be a counterfeit. I don't want to be like those people that says, I know Jesus, I know Paul, but who are you? So sometimes we step out just a little bit out of our season. But sometimes I got to stay in that refuge, in that place under his pinion, just a little bit longer. And when I stay there just a little bit longer is where I receive everything that I need that's going to sustain me for the journey. So when I come out, all I have to do is just tell this mountain. All I have to do is just say, mountain, be thou removed. And because I have confidence in the word or in my God, that just because when I speak it, it hadn't moved yet. And the reason why it hadn't moved, because I hadn't reached that place to where it has to move. But when I tell that mountain it has to go, I'm walking in the direction of that mountain. So when I start walking, I'm walking with confidence. I'm walking with all heaven backing me up. I don't know how the mountain's going to be moved. It ain't my issue. But he told me to speak to the mountain. And I spoke to it. And now that I spoke to it, and because I believe, and when you begin to believe, it puts me in position to receive. So I'm going to receive the bounty that's on the other side of that mountain, because that mountain has to go. How it's going to go? Don't make me a hill of beans how it's going to go. But when I begin to walk with confidence, when I begin to walk with assurance, it's got to go. Because I'm walking in the authority and the power that He has afforded me for that mountain. Is there anything impossible for your God? We say that, but how do we really believe that? See, we got to go to that next level. To where just because all hell is coming at you, don't allow hell to be your measuring point. If it means that all hell is coming at you, that means heaven is just that much bigger to go after Him. He's not going to disappoint you. Even though we have disappointed Him time after time, He's on our side, church.
Yes, He is. Thank you.
And He wants the very best for each and every one of us. He has a plan, and He has a purpose. But He said, I don't want my church no longer vacillating between two opinions. He said, if you begin to speak to those mountains, whatever they may be, and believe, then once you begin to believe that there's anything, that's one thing that I'm going to close on this. If there's anything in your heart against your brother or your sister or any unforgiveness, he said, you got to get that right also. You got to be free. You got to have a pure heart. You can't have somebody that has wronged you in your heart and you want revenge. You got to let them go. See, because just like you holding them in prison, you are in prison. Because just like you won't let them in, you're not letting anything out. So, those are some of the conditions that He was speaking to in the book. He said, I want you to have the God kind of faith. I want you to be able to embrace me. Commune with me, know about me. Know what I mean, know what I stand for. The words that I put in the book, I put that for a reason, to sustain you during the tough time. I need you to begin to seek my face. I need you to begin to pray. But most importantly, I need you to be able to believe what you have read and stand on it until you see the manifestation. Then the most important thing, and this is a big one, how many of us have been wronged by some people? By one way or another, all of us have reached that. Today, we're going to let them go. It doesn't matter how bad it was, but it's hindering us from going all the way. Do you remember when in Joshua, when they went to take a small city, that it didn't seem that it would be that big of a battle, but there was sin in the camp. And how one person caused them not to be able to progress or to move forward. So we want to begin to solidify that right now. We want to remove any unforgiveness that's in the camp.